here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. The first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
He's blocking the ball. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. From the gun is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're dealing with injury right now, Brock, as we can all see here, but you wouldn't know it for a second based on how they've played. They are one of the best teams in football.
Well, we've kept waiting. I think their opponents have kept waiting for the other shoe to drop at some point, right? By this point, I'm not sure it ever will. This is a team that's been built solid. From the top of the depth chart to all of the backup roles. Even missing players, they're better than most other teams right now in this league.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
On 1st down, Hurts. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's running for it. Nice hit. Hurts fumbles. The Cowboys scoop it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. Straight ahead with Williams. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin his drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. On screen here to Blue. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. Back to the air, Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down. Hurts now from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They'll run, it's Dillon. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. First and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Finds a man right side. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. On second down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Air it out on third. Throw right side, caught by Smith. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense. Out there to make a stand of their own.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Dak now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Dallas. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. The handoff for Williams, running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Prescott here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, right, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. A play fake now hurts to throw. Jumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. He's got Smith again, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Dak to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
1. Here's another carry for Barkley. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts tucks it, starts running. He's inside the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. 1st and 10, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
They try again with Williams. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Aubrey puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Dory Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Eagles in need of some points before the break. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, Hurts. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And again, here's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hurts on 3rd and 2. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10. Here's Prescott. And screen here to Blue. Oh, the football's loose. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. From the gun is Prescott. Forced out to his right. Called in by Lamb, right side. And he'll get them enough for a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still first down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Working from the pistol, Prescott. This one's knocked away, so that's incomplete, and now we've got a flag down. This may be against the offense as well. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
First down.
Dak out of the pistol. Setting up the running back screen. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they're not going to kick for the tie. They're going for the lead here late on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal. And
they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Trying for the deep ball. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Alvin Kamara. He'll take this one and weave his way with some speed, some power, and a 34-yard touchdown. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the veteran, he's still got it, Juju Smith-Schuster. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's Josh Jacobs. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Packers have no problems in this one. They get it done in blowout fashion. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. He's got the first down before they can make the tackle. So let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. but in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
He brings it in, and he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And that effort yields them about 3 yards there. Second down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he dodged the tackle. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Coming to the line for another first and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. They stay on the ground with Williams. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he's all the way home, touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort there to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, it can mean a touchdown.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line. All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Well, they looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Play action. Hurts has it. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. First down, a run with Barkley. He's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing here, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Hurts setting up to throw. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Spins out of one stop. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. Who set it down for him at the 38. Prescott on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Dak off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Into the hands of Pickett. And is taken down, but he's got it to the 29. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Dak throwing again. This is complete. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense is set, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Williams on the carry. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Back now, pressure coming. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Setting up 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go, party! Everybody, kill!
We hear from the pistol. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Yeah! Here we go! Nice.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
From his end zone, he gets the kick away. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Into traffic, complete! And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. From the red zone on 1st. Escaped out to the left. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. A 3rd down run with Blue. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Prescott has that offense moving quickly. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On screen here to Blue. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys need to score quickly. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Here we go. All right, in. What do you think?
Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Barkley trying this up the gut.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Gets it out wide, complete. And this one does not go far. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch taken. Not the punt that they were looking for. Excellent field position awaits. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. The Cowboys offense headed out there. Dak out of the pistol. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Dak now from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Looking to throw it. So this one on the defense. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. First and 10, Prescott. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
It's 2nd and 21. At the 32.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Incomplete.
46.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Now to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Dallas.